Hi, welcome to Study Yoga Kitchen. My name is Courtney Wright. It's been a while since I've sat down and filmed a class here, so I'm thrilled to be adding another one to our catalog. Happy 2021, it's snowing outside, hence the cool bluish gray light behind me if you can see it. And this is going to be about a 30-minute-ish class. I feel like those are some good go-to time frames that maybe we can grab while we're juggling everything else and sort of all these new changes. So welcome to your yoga. It is my honor to be here guiding you. Even if it's just through this virtual setting, I am so honored. So let's take a moment. Either child's pose or down dog. So whatever you feel like you need today, either child's pose or down dog. And we'll take some time starting to work our attention inward and gathering into our breath. All right, let's roll. Feel free to move around in whatever shape you've chosen if that feels like what you need. If you've found a place where you can just be still, then when you're in that space. As you start to feel the body, I'd like you to start to deepen your breath into your body. Invite some softness around the brain, around the scalp, around the face. Stretching the breath out. And whatever shape you're in, either child's pose or down dog, take at least 3 more breaths. Your way onto hands and knees. Take an inhale, curl your chest forward, lift your tailbone up and back. And you got it, exhale, round. 2 more cat-cows. Inhale, lengthening, stretching and broadening the chest. Keep going. Exhale, round. Long breath, inhale, stretch it through. And then round it out, so we get between those shoulder blades. Nice. Good. Inhale, stretch your chest forward, tuck your toes under, downward dog. Let your head hang, let your cheeks relax, but really fire up the thighs. And bear down and back with the balls of the feet, and pushing through your hands. Take your gaze forward, you can lift your up onto the balls of the feet if you'd like, starting to bend the knees, and then stepping forward, either a couple of big steps or a bunch of tiny little ones. Take a halfway lift here, get off the wrist, you can fly the arms if you'd like. And then exhale, fold. Perhaps wrapping around the calves or inclining your fingertips to the ground. We'll stay here, so now you can either grab either elbow or find a different variation that feels really soft, not much work in the arms and shoulders. Legs are active, feet are pressing into the floor. But there's this softness around the scalp, between the shoulder blades, behind the neck, the upper back. Yeah, use some swaying, use gravity here. Maybe your exhales are a little bit longer. Let's take one more big inhale together. Exhale. Halfway lift, flying the arms, cinching it around the waist. Exhale, fold. Root down through the feet, stand up, reach to the sky. Oh, take an extra breath there, pressing down through the feet, curl it up, and then hands together in front of your heart. Take a moment, take a breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, find some length. Left foot back, left hand stays on the floor, right arm to the sky. Keep your left thigh lifted, or rotate open. Keep the breath smooth and steady. See if you can toe heel your front foot to the right. Turn your right toes out. Bring your back knee gently down. Move your left hand a little bit forward. I like to prop up on the fingertips. So if you can deliver that back foot to your right hand. And then, perhaps rolling that right knee open. Yes. Lengthen the chest through. Keep breathing. Release your foot gently. Shift the hips back. Lengthen out that front leg, kind of toe heel, that heel back in front of the right hip. Pull that right sitting bone back. Little movement from side to side. Check in with your breath. Left fingertips stay on the floor, somewhere underneath the left shoulder. Right arm peels up. Try to move that right hip crease back in space. Yeah. Good. Nice. Now reach on the front knee, right hand to the inside of the front foot. Dial your back heel in. Peel your left arm up to the sky. Oh yeah. Good. Wrap that right hip under. Take another moment there. Yes, you got it. Exhale, left hand down. Right hand can move to the outside of the right foot. Back knee gently down. When you feel steady, arms up towards the ceiling. Tailbone stretches down as the chest lifts. Relax in the inner ear. Reach it up. One more breath in. Plank pose. Hands to the floor. Lift the back knee. Step the right toes back. Pause. Still breathing. Just feeling that work in the whole body. If you like, you can sort of dip the hips from side to side. Work your way back to center if you're moving the hips around. Wait for your next inhale, scoot forward. And then through chaturanga, pulling yourself to the floor. Keep the chest broad. Oh, good. Roll the shoulders back, lift the legs, fly the arms, turn the palms down. And then lift the back of the arms, lift the back of the legs. Re-cinch in around the waist. Keep the chest lifted. Cobra, hands down, feet down, pull back to peel up. And child's pose. Downward facing dog when you're ready. Find your dog. Inhale, gaze forward, heels lift up, start to bend the knees, scoop out the belly. Maybe stepping the other foot forward this time, or taking a bunch of little steps. Halfway lift, strong legs, lengthen, and then exhale, bow, relax around the spine. Stand up, inhale, palms together in front of your heart. Take a moment, take an extra breath or two. And you're moving your feet just a little bit further than hip distance apart. Roll the shoulders back, interlace the fingers. Push down through the feet, fire up the thighs, pull the knuckles down, curl the chest up. Yes, inhale. And then forward fold, stretch those knuckles up overhead. Take an extra couple of breaths here, yogis. I'm wringing it out there. Good. When you're ready, release. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Halfway lift. Bend your left knee, left fingertips stay down. Right arm reaches. Peel that right hip back. Breathe in. Swim it to the other side. Right knee bends. Left leg straightens. Stretch it open. Good. Inhale. Fingertips down. Halfway lift. Toe heel your feet wide. Heels in and toes out. Sit into a squat. Palms together. Chest lifts. Find any modification, any variation that helps you be supported in the shape so you can stay at least 3 more breaths. Work those lungs, breathe big. Inhale, something good. Exhale, forward fold. Toe heel those feet back underneath you in parallel. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Right foot steps back. Right hands down inside of left foot. Left arm reaches. I'm gonna go extra breaths here. So you got some extra time in this first shape. So as you can work your way, attention from head to toe, fingertips to fingertips, all the way around the pelvis, the rib cage. Decide if you want to look at the floor, at the wall, the ceiling, at your cat, at your dog. Toe heel our left foot to the left, so wider. Heel stays in, toes out. Bring your back knee gently down. Walk right hand a little bit forward, perhaps propping up onto something or your fingertips. Let that left knee roll open. Deliver your back foot to your back hand. And then stretch the chest forward. Little kick of the foot into that hand there. Foot can always be on the floor if it's uncomfortable, causing cramps. Hand can be at the low back. Hand can stay on the floor. One more breath. Inhale. Release towards half Hanuman. So the hips will shift back. Toe heel that front heel back in front of the left hip. And adjust the spacing so it works for you. See if you can scoop out the belly, pulling it all the way around the waist. And find some movement. It changes the sensations. At least for me, up the back side of the leg, all the way behind the knee, all the way back down to the calf. And then right hand somewhere on something propped up if you like under the right shoulder, twisting open. Ugh. Good. Rotate the rib cage, try to pull that left hip crease back in space, outer hip back. Rebend the front knee, left hand inside of the front left foot. Lift the back knee, dial the back heel in. Wrap and tuck the left hip under. Right arm reaches. Yes. Good. Linger in it. Fill up. Hand down. Adjust the other hand. Back knee gently down. When you feel steady, root down to reach the arms. Lift the rib cage. Soften your gaze. Plank pose. Inhale, scoot it forward. Pull yourself to chaturanga, so no lower than the height of the elbows. Inhale here. To the floor, keep the chest broad. Fly the arms, lifting the chest, lifting the back of the legs. Turn the palms down, breathe. And then you move to cobra, keep the chest lifted. Pull back with the hands to peel up. Child's pose. And downward dog. Breathe. Pushing through the hands and the feet. Relax around your stomach. Nice. Inhale, gaze forward, heels lift. Flow through the seated. Lie down onto your back. Whee! Rock a little bit. It's a nice way to get some circulation around the spine. And then eventually rolling up into high boat. Until you have your hands behind your thighs. You can reach forward. And then low boat, let's bring the hands together in front of your hearts. Inhale high. And low. Inhale high. Low. Lift it up, pause. Crossing the ankles, plank pose. Inhale, scoot it forward. Pull yourself to chaturanga, elbow height, no lower. Up dog. Drive through the hands, come to the tops of the feet. Pause here. So you can push down and lift up out of that a little bit more. Good. And exhale takes you back, downward dog. Left leg to the sky. Nice. Roll it open. Bend the top knee, stretch. Inhale. And then let's head into pigeon. Left knee behind the left wrist, lower the back knee down. Curl the chest up. Lower. Relaxing the hinge of your jaw. See if here now you can relax around your belly. You're just going to be here for 2 more breaths here in pigeon. Walking the hands back up. Back to 3-legged dog. Swing that left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to left tricep. As high as you can, maybe the armpit. Inhale, left leg reaches. Exhale, knee to right tricep. Left leg reaches. Knee to nose. Foot between your hands. Left leg reaches to the sky. Arm, sorry about that, left arm. And then warrior 2. Hinge forward, reverse your warrior. Yes, stretch it back. Yes, 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 yes. Balancing half moon. Left hand somewhere in front of your left foot, so you can walk your back foot in. See if you can really reach through the heels. Stretch the chest forward. Nice hands to the floor. Right knee to the pinky toe side of your left foot, sit down, seated twist. Inhale, lift. And then you're twisting to the left. Breathe. Inhale. Start to unravel. Hands to the front of your mat. Step your right foot back. Open it up to triangle. So peel that left hip back and underneath you. Right arm reaches to the sky. You can do whatever you want with that top arm. You can totally look down. You can bring that arm behind you. You can take the classic version. Another moment there, fill it up. Plank pose. Inhale, move forward. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right leg reaches. Yes, reach those legs apart. Roll the right hip open. Bend the knee. Push the hands, stretch it back. And then when you're ready, pigeon. So in this space, in this shape, we get to soften. Take a moment, lifting it up. And then giving into gravity. Lower to where it's comfortable for you if it's reasonable today. You can bask in the rhythm of your breath, controlling that calm, steady cadence. Back to that three-legged dog. So like my hands a little further forward so there's room to kind of scoop forward, lift the back leg, sweep it up. Nice. Inhale. Knee to your right tricep as high as you can. Three-legged up. Knee to your left armpit. Three-legged up. Knee to nose. Foot between your hands. Right onto the sky. Twist it open. Warrior two. Nice yogis. Reach forward, flip the front palm. Get a big stretch back. Lift up out of that back hip. Step on the gas with that front foot. And then making your way, no rush. Balancing half moon. Left hand, left hip can be a steady way to go. Hand on a block or the floor or your shin. Maybe knees are bent until you get all the way up there, and then you start the reach. Play with your gaze. Notice the strength around your center. Everything comes from that space. Get big. Yeah, fill it up. Hands to the floor, rotate that left hip down so you can bend the knees. Left knee outside of the right toes. Inhale, sit up. Rotate, twisting to the right. Even really tap into that breath around your midsection, so massaging your internal organs, your digestive system. All this good. Fresh oxygenated blood, pumping, nurturing. Again, start to unravel with an exhale. Plant your hands and lean forward. Step that left foot back, open it up. As you wrap and tuck that front hip under, triangle, take the bend out of the front knee. And it's your version of triangle. What do you need today? Where are you in your day? What part of the day is calling for what sort of energetic output from you? Tap into that. Honor that. Plank pose with an exhale. Inhale, shift it forward. Pull yourself to the floor, unrushed. Maybe you take a couple of breaths to get there. Leaving the chest lifted. Once the top of the pelvis lands, Shalabhasana, lift the legs, lift the arms, lift the chest. Lift the navel, cobra. Keep that strength of the core, peel it up, spread the toes. Child's pose. Big old breath all the way through the lungs, back of the lungs, sides of the lungs, top of the lungs, bottom of the lungs. Lift your chest, bring your feet around in front of you. onto your back, hands behind your head, lift the head. Knees are right above the hips. We're just gonna tap the toes down and lift them back up. So you can really let the weight of the head fall into your hands. Pulling in with the transverse abdominals there, so cinching all the way in low abdominals. Try not to use the muscles of the jaw. Then reach the legs up, open wide the feet, reach the arms forward, pulse. 6, 5, to the heels, 3, 2, spread the toes, just getting 2 more. Okay, knees in, feet down, lift the hips, arms rest up overhead. Adjust your left foot in a little bit towards the right, reach your right leg forward. Rotate the ankle, relax your jaw. Press down to the ball of the foot. And then release that foot down, keep the hips lifted, and then the other leg reaches. Press down with the whole sole of the right foot, rotate the left ankle, soften your wrists. Nice. Feet down, roll down. Hug the knees in. Bridge or wheel or Supta Baddha Konasana, so you could either rest or be more active, it's up to you. Bridge or wheel. If you're going for bridge, press down through the feet, lift the hips, back of the shoulders are on the floor. Full wheel, press down through your hands, as well as your feet, and peel up. You can always play with lifting the heels or taking little push-ups there. Again, what's your energy level? What time of day are you taking this practice? Do you need to amp it up or take it down? Alrighty, when you're ready, we'll all take a rest. Either Supta Baddha Konasana with the soles of the feet together and the feet splayed open. You can do whatever you want with the arms. If you've got some space, I say use it, take it up. If this is uncomfortable for you, try constructive rest, knees knocking together, heels wide. That allows us to broaden a little bit more behind the low back, behind the sacrum. Take a couple cleansing breaths if you need. We're here at least 3 more breaths. Hug your knees into your chest, whether you're grabbing your knees wide or grabbing behind the thighs, draw them in. If it's reasonable, hug your knees into your forehead to your knees, knees to forehead, vice versa, then grab the heels, scrunch into a tiny little ball, and then open up, happy baby. So broadening the low back down, letting the back of the neck be long. If it's uncomfortable to grab the feet and reach up through the legs, then you can bend the knees deeply and pull down through the shins. I like to rock side to side. There's different movement, different sensations from the liver, the kidney, spleen, gallbladder, all this extra stuff. Getting some love, just using our own body weight, our own attention, our own breath, our own time. Release, hug those knees back in. Perhaps again you go for that big roundness, forehead to your knees, and then take a twist. Doesn't matter which side you go first. In fact, it doesn't even matter what sort of variation of supine twist you take here. As long as it's supportive, as long as it suits your practice in this moment and this time. Using these classes just a skeleton, a backbone of how you can create around it your own intuitive practice. We can come to the same set, switch sides, and it can change, it can evolve, it can adapt, as we are this ever-changing being on this ever-changing ride of life.
allowing that framework, that skeleton of your classes to be really strong in the foundation so that your exploration has freedom. It gives wings to what you need instead of creating tension or stress. And just allow it to live, to breathe. As it is you. Making your way to child's pose, or to Shavasana, or some sort of gentle inversion if you prefer. If you're adding this class with something else, you might be transitioning to that now. If you're on your back in Shavasana, let's at least take one full minute together. To seep into every fiber, every cell of your being. Noticing what it's like to take this moment of rest after all of your attention work. Of course, feel free to stay here to continue as you need. Thank you so much for sharing your precious time, your practice here